Well, they've gotten everyone divided on the mask topic, and that's how they like things. Divided. So we're arguing with each other. So I posted this yesterday, trying to show people what the law is so they don't have to have any fear about not wearing a mask in public, and they can breathe fresh oxygen if they choose to. And if you look at the comments on it, it's crazy how divided people are. I really had no idea people were so divided on the topic still and really think this is a real thing. So if you think this is a real thing, you have to ask yourself, does government and the media care about your health? Do they care about public health? If you think the answer is yes, you're probably incredibly naive and gullible to think such a thing, because there's no profits to be made off of a perfectly healthy person. Sick people, they like, all right? But the big picture whole agenda here is lack of freedom. If you don't have body autonomy, if you don't have freedom over what goes in your body or on your body, there is no freedom. There is no freedom if you do not control what goes in and on your body. That's what it comes down to, okay? And so when they tell you to put a mask on and then you comply, that's what they're hoping for, is this slow totalitarian tiptoe to where you comply with all of their requests until pretty soon you're being told what to do and you're not even able to think for yourself. So it's masks, next it's temperature checks, and then the vaccine. It's a slow normalization psychological operation to normalize doing something to your body that you're not comfortable doing, but convincing you that it's best for the herd. The herd, like we're a pack of wild animals. We're not a pack of wild animals, and we're not all in this together. We are unique, separate individuals. We are all one. True. That doesn't mean we are all in this together and we all have to act like automaton bots, okay? We are all unique sparks of the Creator, and we have rights to our body. Property rights is all about what natural law is all about. Property rights, okay? So property rights, your only property is your body. And that's why I talked about natural law and nutrition and carnism violating natural law, is because we are violating the property rights of other sentient beings, being their body, okay? So what's happening now, as we treat farm animals, it's all connected, they are trying to do so unto us. Violation of body and property, okay? So you might think it's just, oh, wear a mask just for your common good. We're trying to protect, everyone else. You don't do it for yourself. Think about everyone else. Think about everyone else. Well, that is a collectivist and socialist thought form, first of all. It has nothing to do with a constitutional republic based on common law, which is based on natural law, which is really based on the Ten Commandments, which is basically just about not stealing or violating or murdering anyone else, okay? So when they roll out this scamdemic, plandemic that is proven to have a death rate lower than seasonal flu, it's not really about protecting you from anything, because there's nothing to protect you from. This is a contrived operation to get everyone to obey to authority. That's all this is. They didn't do any of these measures for tuberculosis when the death rate was 15% in 2018. The death rate for this is 0.024 at best. You have a 99.9% around that area survival rate. Okay, guys, this is not about some horrible pandemic that people are dying. Guys, a fruit and a goat, a piece of fruit and a goat tested positive. The testing is so flawed and giving false positives that you cannot rely on anything that you're being told about these tests. This is a slow introduction into obeying and submitting to authority. And the ultimate goal is vaccination. Something you do need to be concerned about is 5G and mandatory vaccinations. That's what you need to be concerned with. That's what I've been talking about for years. And those things are both violations of natural law, because you do not have the freedom to walk down the street unimpeded from radiation. Therefore your body, your property is being violated. Natural law is about violating property rights of sentient beings. You either don't violate the property rights of sentient being and you're in accordance with natural law, or you do and you're violating it. And if you violate the property rights of another sentient being, it's an immoral act, okay? And it's not justified. So they are doing this slow tiptoe into getting us to accept giving away our body autonomy and our freedom of choice. Our body autonomy, what goes in and on our body, is always our decision. What goes in and on our kids' bodies is always our decision. Not the government's, our decision, okay? So, if they really cared about our health, why didn't they mandate face masks and social distancing and all that crap last year, knowing that tuberculosis, which is the world's most highly infectious disease, they say, knowing that the death rate was 15%. I could, someone understand it if they mandated all this stuff, say, hey, we got to, really be careful of tuberculosis. It's killing a lot of people. I could understand that somewhat. But they're doing all this for something that's not killing a lot of people. And if you say, well, people are dying, how do you know? A piece of fruit and a goat tested positive. So that shows you how accurate your testing is, okay? The PCR test is incredibly inaccurate and flawed and gives false positives and should never be used to diagnose any sort of infectious disease. It doesn't satisfy any of the four Koch postulates, and the creator of the test said it should never be used that way. But yet here we are, testing. The more testing they do, the more positives they get, and the more they can scare you into submission, into giving away your body autonomy and freedom of choice for the common good. They're herding us into being nice collectivists, okay? And collectivism is what the New World Order wants. They want everyone to do away with their body property rights, their natural, inherent, creator-given rights, and accept this new way of life where we don't care about our own rights. We only care about protecting the herd. But we are not wild animals, and they are trying to condition us to be wild animals. And that's the way they see us. Again, this is a human farm. Watch plant-based versus carnism. What that Mark Passio talked about. That's a really good series. I posted the whole thing, and he talked about exactly what I'm talking about. But this was pre-COVID, and so now it's that much more applicable. So anyone out there who is saying just wear a mask, well, pretty soon you'll be saying just get your temperature checked. Well, just take the vaccine. Just do things that you're not comfortable with. Just give away your body autonomy and freedom of choice. Just give it away. Just do the right thing. Protect grandma, protect yourself, protect everyone, protect the herd. We're all in this together. Bullshit. You can do that. I take care of my immune system. I exercise. I eat right. I think good thoughts. And I'm around good energy. I never get sick. I fast. I do all the right things, and no one's perfect. We're all learning here. But if this is really about health, then we're supposed to come in contact with different bacterial flora. We're not supposed to scrub everything down and wipe everything clean, so we're not coming in contact with a variety of bacterial flora. When you're playing in the dirt as a kid, that's how your body builds immunity. Okay, when you beat measles naturally, that's how you build lifelong immunity. Same with the chicken pox. When you beat measles naturally, rather than getting a vaccine that requires a booster, and then you have to deal with the side effects from the vaccine, and you don't build lifelong immunity. When you do it that way, going against the natural way of doing things, you have to deal with the consequences. But when you beat things naturally, you get natural full immunity, lifelong immunity, and then you also have protection against cardiovascular disease and various cancers when you're an adult, non-Hodgkin's lymphoma. So we have been separated from everything that is natural. We've been separated from how to build immunity naturally, how to really be healthy, how to grow your own food, you know. We've been separated from everything that empowers us to live, within natural law, without violating the property rights of others. And this whole scamdemic is getting us normalized to the idea, and there's a potato, oh, cute little potato, normalized to the idea of giving away those rights for the common good. You see this with the climate change hoax. I've posted on this so much. And to be honest with you, I don't have to do any of this stuff. I don't have to, but I'm here to spread truth. I ask God for me to be a messenger for His plan, so we can shine a light of truth and wisdom on deception and wickedness. And that's what I'm here to do. And I'm also here to get you some powerful organite. And this is how we turn the tide. It's just focusing on the natural ways of doing things, not violating natural law, not giving away our natural rights, our freedom of choice, and our body autonomy to a government, a pharma cartel, a psychopath, Satanist, globalist, occultist, demon-worshipping subhuman. We're going to give our rights away for a phony virus that is less deadly than seasonal flu. That's your choice if you want to do that. I'm not going to do that.